Bay County Chamber of Commerce. We are going to rock and roll this morning. We're getting started a few minutes early. I'm going to apologize in advance if we go a minute or two after the 9 o'clock hour because we have a lot to cover. We are kicking off Membership Appreciation Month. All right. You can always count on the ambassadors. We will have, we'll hear from our sponsor, and then we'll have a program with Becca Harden with the EDA. And then we're going to announce the special anniversaries we have with members, and then we're going to announce our new membership award nominees for 9 categories. So it's an exciting morning. We're going to go very quickly. I would like to ask Reverend Henry Hazard to give our invocation, please.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, it is a privilege to live in Bay County. It's a privilege to be a member of the best Chamber of Commerce in Florida. And part of that, Father, is where we honor our members. Father, thank you for this time. We pray you continue to build Bay County and build this chamber. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance. I do want to remind you that we are being recorded, so if you're not supposed to be here, you should have snuck out when everyone was praying. I would like to ask our elected officials, first responders, military personnel to please stand and be recognized. Thank you for all you do for our community and our country. Are you ever in a place and it kind of in the back of your memory, you're like, what is this place reminding me of? And it's just something in the back of my head. All this garnet and gold. I can't think. Are there any Alabama fans here that can help me remember? Hey, we got to take it when we can get it, you know? Before we dive into today's program, I want to thank our sponsors. Florida Power and Light is sponsoring the entire month of membership appreciation, and including the awards membership luncheon. Shane, thank you for all you and Florida Power does for our community. We'd also like, hey, we got to cut out the applause. I told you we're on a short time frame here. We'd like to thank also our Gulf Coast State College Foundation for sponsoring the program, our Panama City Symphony for our Rotunda sponsor, Arc of Bay and Coca-Cola for always providing those great refreshments, and also iHeartMedia for the entertainment in the lobby. Thank you. All right. So our program this morning will be presented by Ashlyn Glather, the Executive Director of Gulf Coast State College Foundation. And I want to share, I'm going to go off script a lot, sorry. This is a representative of what this community means and our membership means. Ashlyn arrived maybe about a year ago, a little over a year ago. She came the first Friday, a few weeks after she moved to town. Ross Clemens introduced her around, and now she's speaking at First Friday. What a connection, right? Ashlyn, please.
All right, well, he kind of stole my thunder, what I was going to say, but no, it's fine. But Glenn McDonald or Cheryl, this is your cue. We're going to lock the doors because y'all just handed a fundraiser microphone, so no one's leaving without a generous donation this morning. All right, you're laughing, but that's all right. That's all right. All right. Now, my name is Ashlyn. I'm the newish executive director for Gulf Coast State College Foundation. I started in February this year, and it is kind of wild to be standing up here because it was only August 2nd, which was my first Friday last year. I was standing up along this wall, got a microphone and said, hire me, someone. Yeah, community means a lot to me, and I wanted to get back into the community. And so here I am, but I just also remember standing there and seeing the dazzling Claire Sherman dressed up like Lady Liberty. I don't know if y'all remember that one. And I was like, okay, I think I might found my people. And I think Shane, I met him and I honestly don't know what your costume was. It was like a patriotic Santa. I was like, okay, all right, here we go. And then Joe Holt, I think, had subtitles going like up here because no one understood through his accent what he was saying. But that's Georgia, you know. No offense. No. But little did I know, I was walking into a room, and I was about to work with some of the most genuine, kindest, ingenuity type of people that I've ever had the pleasure of working alongside of. So thank you for welcoming me to this community. It means a lot. Just don't tell my people in North Carolina that, okay? Thanks. All right, so back to the foundation. Instead of running through a bunch of slides, I think this is gonna work. I'm gonna play a short video for y'all that the staff put together before I came on board in February, but it does a good job of showing just how much of a life force the foundation is for our community to develop our workforce and get us a more skilled and educated community. So here we go. Nope. Yes.
Ours is a mission of opportunity, a mission of positive impact and vision.
A mission defined by decades of giving to those who want to continue their education,
to expand and better their lives.
It's a mission of hope.
Let me introduce you to the Gulf Coast State College Foundation. The foundation gives students an opportunity to relax a little on all the things they're pushing themselves to do. Trying to work full-time and go to classes full-time and maybe raise a family in between that. When they have the help from the foundation, they can pull back on some of those other responsibilities, concentrate on the education that they want so badly. Believe me, they want it. Then get out there and be able to make a difference in the world with the career field that they have chosen, that we've helped them to get. Every time I get the list of the now 4 endowed scholarships that my husband and I have done, and I see the students, and I try to remember their names, so someday maybe I'll hear that name in another context. I look at that person and I think, we are making a difference in that person's life.
The foundation has been an incredible help in allowing me to pursue my goals. I have been very fortunate to have to worry less about how I'm going to afford the semester and focus more on how am I going to study better and improve my grades. I feel like I've been thoroughly prepared to start my career as a respiratory therapist, and I owe that to Gulf Coast State College.
The foundation scholarship has enabled me to pursue my goals because they supply scholarship fundings for me so that I will be able to worry less about the financial side of things and more on the educational side. I personally don't have a job that can help me with my fundings. I just don't get paid enough for that. So I would end up going into debt, and a lot of loans would be taken out of that. So the foundation scholarship has really helped me not to go into debt. So very grateful for that.
Without the foundation, I wouldn't be able to afford pursuing my degree as quickly as I am. I wouldn't be able to fully enjoy getting my degree because I would have to do it in portions. So I wouldn't be with the classmates that I currently am, which allows us to get closer as a team and work together to learn more for the industry.
I was a beneficiary of foundation scholarships. It made it financially possible for me to go to school full-time and not have to work part-time. All the data suggests that if the students can go full-time, there's a higher success rate of them completing.
The foundation has enabled me to pursue my goals of being a stage manager. I wouldn't be able to afford to take off work for the weekends and weeks and rehearsals I need, and the foundation has really enabled me to be a part of these shows.
The foundation has enabled me to pursue my goals by helping relieve some of the financial burden of returning to college. It's reduced my stress. It's enabled me to continue my courses and pay for those, but then also still support my family financially.
I read something one time of how the foundation impacts the future. And it really resonated with me because it talks about how changing just one person can be such a rippling effect for the entire community. So if you're giving one person an awesome opportunity to take that journey, to reach their goal, to get the education they never thought they'd get, that can have a positive effect on the whole community.
We are Gulf Coast State College Foundation.
Make our mission your mission too.
Help support a deserving student in our community today.
All right, Patrick said to stop clapping because we're running out of time, but I just wanted to, got ahead of myself, just to say that's exactly it. It's about futures, and while our staff and our board we're about raising funds for scholarships, programs, and facilities, it's less about fundraising and more about the community raising aspect. So I also just want to take a second, if your staff and our board of directors, if you're in the room, just thank you for being here. If you want to just raise your hand, thank you so much for being here. Yes. They do a lot to make it happen. Just last year alone, this past fiscal year, we gave out about $2.3 million in scholarships. I was over 2,000 students who had the opportunity to attend Gulf Coast State College and pursue their academic journey. I also just want to take a second and ask, by a show of hands, how many of you attended Gulf Coast State College? Wow. Yeah. And keep your hands raised if you received a scholarship, if you remember. Yeah, so that's a good portion of you. That it's proof in the room of just how much the foundation and the college make a difference, right? People who are here with their businesses, who care about the community. So thank you so much. I also want to take a quick second to recognize a few students who are in the audience today. They've received scholarships to attend our hospitality program. I think Amoy, Cindy, Mary, Bragan, if you're here, just raise your hands. I won't make you talk or stand up, but thank you so much for being here today. And then also you may have noticed, you may have already taken a bite out of the cookies on your table. Those were baked by our culinary students. They're 3 weeks into their semester and already provided and whipped up these amazing treats. Also please notice that there's a QR code, so don't throw away the wrapper. That's the same QR code you're gonna see behind us and also on the rack cards on your table. That is our 1967 Society. This is a shameless plug. It's our 1967 is our founding year. And for $19.67 a month, you can donate towards our Gulf Coast Guarantee Scholarship, which provides $1,400 to any high school graduate without criteria. $1,400 to attend Gulf Coast State College out of Bay, Gulf, and Franklin counties. So you have the opportunity for less than what you probably spent at Starbucks, or your random Target buy when you went in for milk and got bath towels for some reason. Instead, for that same amount of money, you can change a life. So do consider it. Take that cookie home, get a sugar high, and sign up. And we'll also unlock the doors as soon as you sign up, so thank you. All right, before Patrick mutes my mic, I just want to make one more plug. We do have our annual dinner coming up on September 26th. Thank you for all of those who've purchased tickets and tables. That QR code is no longer functioning because we are at full capacity as of this week. We have completely sold out. So thank you so much for your support. No, it's not at the Edgewater. We're doing it a little bit differently, so hopefully the weather cooperates. We're literally not dealing with the elements that day. So thank you so much for your support, and thank you for letting me ask you for some money today. So thank you so much. You can unlock the doors now.
Thank you. Okay, I've changed my mind. We're going to clap a lot this morning because we have some exciting things. Thank you, Ashlyn, for everything that you do. We typically do the chairman's report right now, but we're going to move right into the program. Becca has some special guests. That's why we're going to give them a warm Bay County welcome. You all know Becca Harden, the President and CEO of the Bay County Economic Alliance. Please welcome her with a very loud and warm applause.
Wow. Thank you very much. It's a great day to be in Bay County. Yeah. We're very excited about hosting this program today. We look forward to this every year so that we can give you all an update on some of the economic activities that we have that are going on. Thank you, Patrick and Shane and members of the Chamber Board for always inviting us. I'm excited to be here today. We've had a banner year in Bay County and with the economic development efforts of our public-private partnerships that we're working on. We've actually decided to do something a little bit different this year. Instead of me standing up here gabbing for 30 minutes, we've actually invited 3 representatives from 3 of the companies that we've recruited to come and speak to you and meet you today and talk about their plans and the future growth of Bay County. We had a great meet and greet reception last night at Hotel Indigo. Many of you all were there. To use a Southern phrase, all of these folks are our breed of dog, and we're going to really love to have them in our community. And you'll also see from a couple of them that they'll be adding an international flavor. So it is evident that we are on the domestic and international radar screen like we've never been before. Before I introduce our guests, I would like to recognize a couple of people. Our officers this year, as always, have been amazing. Shane Boyette, bless his heart, he wears a lot of hats. He's our past chairman with Florida Power and Light. Kyle Schutz is our current chairman, and Jay Moody with Warren Everett is our vice chairman. He'll be coming in as chair. Angela Reese with Haney Technical College is also on our officers board, along with Chase Christensen. I see Chase back there. It's kind of hard to miss you because you stand above the crowd. So thank you, Chase, for being here. And Alex King with the Port Panama City. I'd also like to give thanks. You know, we don't do any of what we do by ourselves. We have a great team, and we pull on a lot of people. Congressman Neil Dunn, I see some of their representatives here, and Congressman Jimmy Petronas as well. State Representative Griff Griffiths, Senator Jay Trumbull for helping us at the state level. The Bay County Commission with Commissioner Doug Moore and County Manager Bob Micah. The cities of Panama City Beach, and Lynn Haven. The Airport Authority and Parker McClellan have been amazing, along with Alex King and the Port Authority, and I see some Port Authority members here today. Also, a big shout out to our workforce partners. We can't do what we do without them because the workforce is the number one question that we get. And last but certainly not least, the members of our core team, our Chief Operating Officer, Ben Mormon, and our Vice President of Finance Administration, Cindy Cleghorn. So let's give them an applause. So without further delay, we'll get into the program because I told our guys when I invited them, I said, you know, I've been your project manager for, you know, all this time as we work and negotiate your project and get you up and running. And today I'm going to be your taskmaster because we got to stay on time because Patrick threatened my life if I didn't stay on time. But hey, you know, aside from work, I did have some good news. 2 weeks ago, I had a grandbaby, my first grandson. His name is Griffin Roy Kurza, and he is a beauty. You know me, I'm always thinking about goals, and so as soon as he came out of the womb, I said, what are you going to do now, Griffin? And this is what he said.
Where are you going?
To my grandma's house. She has cookies and promised to spoil me.
Smart kid.
Yeah. Total disclaimer here. My baby's a lot cuter than that baby. And you all know me. I don't bake cookies. So I'd like to introduce our first guest. And this is an amazing, game-changing project. Really, all of them are. You'll hear me say that again and again. This is a lead that we actually received from Florida's Great Northwest. Our great regional partner, Jennifer Conley, is here today. As you know, she covers from Pensacola to Tallahassee, and we do a lot of work with Jennifer and her team. They're just amazing. They bring us a lot of great leads. We market around the world together, and this was a lead that Jennifer brought us at a maintenance, repair, and overhaul show about 2 years ago. IEG Aero Group, they're going to be creating 500 new jobs in our community. 500. And they're going to be investing $107 million. They've already purchased a building in Lynn Haven and started hiring people. They've got about 30 people there. And I will say that one of our great partners is Triumph Gulf Coast, which, as you know, is the BP oil spill settlement funds. We could not have accomplished the goal of winning this project without Triumph Gulf Coast, and we were successful in receiving a $25 million grant to help support this project. So please help me in welcoming Dan King, who is the president of MRO Services for IAG Aero Group.
Good morning. As you can imagine, I'm the first international contingent to be on this stage today. So I'm originally from the UK and been over in Florida now for 3 years. Part of this project for me and obviously the business of IAG is to grow and develop the company. I'm from an aviation background. I'm an A&P, grown through the businesses and took my leadership skills from learning from the shop floor through multiple channels and gaining as many skills as I possibly can to be part of this business today. So hopefully I can share my expertise with the rest of my team. My team's here today. We have my VP of Quality and Safety, David, and my project manager, Alexandra. They're here today with us we've had a busy week this week at our Lynnhaven facility, and part of that is obviously to look at our strategic growth and how we're going to, influence that facility to support the community and how we integrate our business into this world. So I'll share with you what IAG does and hopefully give you a bit more insight into what we're going to be bringing to the Bay County area. So IAG is a global business. We're mainly located in the southeast region of the US, but we do have also a MRO facility. MRO is maintenance, repair, and overhaul. And we're in our aviation industry. We maintenance, repair, and overhaul aircraft engines and aircraft themselves. We are developing different programs within that industry. Our global sector is mainly around cargo aircraft. Our Rome facility, we've just signed a deal this year to partner our Rome facility with a company based out of New York, and we are strategically placed there to support the European region for small body aircraft, mainly passenger aircraft. Over here in the US, we are very much driven for our cargo industry, and we have a very strong customer base now. We're building that customer base, and it's obviously building our future, which is obviously going to be here in Panama. So as you can see their sites there. So the type of aircraft we work with and the type of product that we produce, we do not manufacture. As I said, we repair and overhaul. So we are a wide body aircraft division mainly, and our customer base is 747s, older, more legacy aircraft in the world, but those aircraft are going to be around. They've been around for 40 plus years. They're going to be probably around for at least another 20 years. The way the industry is behaving right now. So we've got a long-term plan ahead of us. Our customers, you might recognize a few customers there. National Airlines has really supported us. They're based out of Orlando and Chicago. They've really supported us. They do a lot of work, strategic work over in between the US and Europe, and they also have a heavy base over in Hong Kong as well. But all customers that are, very much part of our future plans, you'll see a lot of their work and a lot of their brand in this region in the near future. So our business is split into, we have what we call our MRO services, which is my division. The MRO services is all about, A&P mechanics, supply chain, customer support, finance. So we have quite a diverse group that has to keep that business operating in the manner it does. We have over 250 employees currently to date based out of Miami, South Carolina, here, as well as in our Rome facility as well. And, we produce around 100 engines a year within that division. Today, we will be looking to go north of 400 engines within the next 2 years. And all that is about changing the way we do things and having a different dynamic of how we operate. On the other side of our business, which is our asset trading, so we buy and sell either engines, aircraft, material. Our Lynnhaven facility, which we recently purchased, with about 3/4 of that facility is around about 180,000 square feet. Around about 3/4 of that facility is now full of aircraft material. So we've already shipped in around 30 engines, and we have probably around about $60 to $70 million worth of inventory just sitting in that facility right now that we're distributing around the world. And what a fantastic location where you can get your trucks in straight onto the I-10, and we work very heavily between our California bases in Mojave, Victorville, as well as all the way down to Miami as well. So our reach in the US is quite prominent. So more importantly, what we're doing here. So on the left-hand side there is our Lynnhaven facility. It used to be the ACMT South building, which is up there. We have around, like I said, about 30 employees today. Those 30 employees are mainly driving that inventory that I explained that's coming into that facility. And this week we've created the strategic plan to put what we call a component repair division out of IAG, so that MRO process will grow to another business. To do that, what we'll be doing is all the material that we'll be repairing out of the engines, out of the aircraft, will then be returned to service and then put back onto customer shelves so they can make sure they keep flying without any stoppages. So there'll be new machinery, new equipment, so basically anything that we can, any kind of processes that we want to create and develop will be placed out of that facility. And the other exciting project we've got going on is ECP Airport, that nice little square piece of land there that's quite open right now as you drive in on that, is it the West Bay Parkway Road? That first bit of open land you see on the right, that's where a brand new shiny building will be, 125,000 square feet with a potentially 45,000 square foot test cell. So explain a bit more about test cells. So engines, before they go back to their aircraft, they have to be tested to obviously make sure you guys feel safe when you fly on those aircraft. There are not many test cells in the world. So this is really going to put not just IAG on the map, this is really going to put Panama on the map, Lynn Haven on the map, ECP Airport on the map. So, you know, we're going to be well placed to not just the customer base we have now, but we'll be talking to United Airlines, we'll be talking to American Airlines, we'll be talking to all of the commercial players as well, and, you know, giving them the opportunity to use that capacity that we create in that test cell to test their engines. And we'll be testing engines up to around about 150,000 pounds thrust on that, so it's quite powerful. So we're excited there. And then next to that facility will be a aircraft maintenance hangar. So then we'll be starting to really build the infrastructure within our group there at the airport. And it was great meeting the FSU team yesterday, you know, giving us their exciting plans of what they're going to be doing at the airport as well. So, you know, there's a lot of good similarities, you know, and hopefully strategic work between the two of us. So looking forward to a long relationship here, and I appreciate your time, and I'd just like to say thank you, and I look forward to being part of this community as we go forward over the next many years. Thank you.
Just a couple comments about the test cell. To put it in perspective, this is a $75 million capital investment itself. Just doing some of our investigating and research, we found out that this is going to be the largest jet engine test cell in North America. The only one that's larger is what Delta has in Atlanta. So it's going to put us on the international map like never before. So Dan, thank you so much for taking time to be here and for your overview. Our next company is Oxford Technologies. We're excited to be able to introduce Brad Stearns and his wife Rebecca. This is a company out of Connecticut. They are also in the aviation industry. They have leased an existing building in the Bay County Industrial Park, which is our original industrial park, and they are looking to hire 45 employees and invest $7.5 million in our community. So Brad, I'll welcome you.
Can I just say, wow. I mean, this is awesome. This is really awesome, and this is part of the reason we wanted to be here. I mentioned it last night, this community and the investment of your guys' time and, you know, your philanthropy of trying to help students. This is awesome, and we are excited to be a part of Bay County. So I start off every presentation that I do about Oxford, about my brother and I's mentor, a gentleman named Nick DeFelice. So his claim to fame was he was drafted in the same draft class with Joe Namath for the Jets. And he is a larger-than-life human. We're coming up on 2 years since he passed away. And my brother and I owe a lot of our career to him. So he started Oxford Industries back in 1975. So thanks to him, we've got all the privileges of being Amex members since 1979, before we were born. So that's awesome. And no, but we owe a lot to him. His company started us on our path, and that's why we're here today. So Oxford Technologies, my wife Rebecca down there, we'll talk a little bit about the team, is our CEO. We are a woman-owned small business. Last month we got our AS9100 accreditation, which was one of the fastest, talking to the audit company. Within 3 months of launching the business, we are fully certified to operate in aerospace. So we're very excited about that. We're working with the U.S. Federal Contractor Registration to certify us as a woman-owned small business. We're very proud of that. My wife and my brother's wife, Melissa, are two very strong, intelligent, independent women that we are proud to be leading our business. So we'll talk a little bit. Here's our executive management team. As I mentioned, my wife, Rebecca, my brother's wife, Melissa, and then you've got myself in the middle. I think that's a good picture of me. And then we've got some of our other investors, Terry Marr, Jeff Almeida. We've got my brother, Jake, and the linchpin of this all is Danny. He is unbelievable. He has helped us get our facility up and running, and he's here Saturday, Sunday. He's our guy. So he has been phenomenal for us. So if you ever want to have a near-stroke experience, decide to move a $3 million machine that ends up being 120,000 pounds before you thought it was 80. So this is pictures of us moving it out of the old facility into our new facility. We needed a 300-ton crane to move this thing, and it was life-changing. It was fantastic as it was rolling in the building, and then when it fell through the floor in the building, it got a little scarier. And then, my brother and I, we're problem solvers, so we're like, hey, we can move it to this spot, and it'll be okay. So we figured it out. Yeah, it's been an experience. Whenever you think you're going to do a renovation or anything to your home, and you think it's going to cost this much, I think it's just multiplied by 10. You can't figure it out. So we're going to show a little bit of the equipment. So we've got a 100-ton brake press. So our operation, we're building the leading edge for the Black Hawk helicopter. So this is a 20-foot titanium piece. We are doing multiple processes to this because we have to take a very thin material and make it even thinner. So we're taking 032 down to 021 for some of you folks who understand that. For some of you who don't, it's okay. It takes time. So we use this, we put a preform in it, and then we've got to send it out for a coating, which we work closely with a company called Valance out of Georgia, and they are phenomenal. This is our big boy, okay? This is hot forming. So we're doing titanium hot forming. We've designed custom dies to heat an element evenly across 25 feet. And then we've got 6 18-ton hydraulic pistons. And we hot form, we could do up to 12 parts a day. So I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but in this industry, they've been doing this for 30, 40 years at this point. We could get out double the capacity of our leading competitor. This is our CNC router. So we're getting everything set up. We're pretty proud of all this stuff. It's been a long time coming. So we'll talk a little bit about our customers. So we are partnering directly with Sikorsky Aircraft, and we're also working with the defense industry. So as a woman-owned small business, we're finding different niches within the services to help build small assemblies, locate opportunities for other businesses. We've been in this industry for over 15 years, and we're excited to bring it here. Two companies that we also work with are GKN Aerospace. I know that's a bad word here, but we're trying to correct their behavior. Applied Composites is another friendly company that we are working with out of California. So our parts go on composites. So if we could figure out how to make large composite structures down here, I'm all for it. So if anyone wants to partner on something like that, give me a call. So these are our first two pieces off the machine. We are in our qualification process right now, and these parts will be shipping by the 12th, come hell or high water. We have been working this very closely. We're bringing on a new material supplier, which I'm happy to say passed their qualification test yesterday. So we are in lockstep and on time, and that's hard to say in the aerospace industry, for those of you who know. So we're working to break into production in 2026. So right now we are on path to make that happen. We've had, once our announcement was made a couple of months ago at the the first Friday dinner or breakfast a couple months ago, we've had companies throughout the industry reaching out to us because hot forming titanium is an art. And so we're looking to grow that significantly. And I was talking to Becca last night. We're going to have to increase how many people we're bringing on. So we're working with the trades. We're working with, I can't think of the name of the Career Source. You guys are phenomenal here. Everybody wants to help. So we want to bring people on. You guys have people. I'm all for it. As long as IAG doesn't steal everybody. So currently, right now, we're in the negotiations for the next multi-year for the Black Hawk helicopter. So we are getting close to locking that contract up. So we are extremely focused on that, and which will be tremendous for us, and I hope for the county as well. Future state right now, we're planning on adding 40 people. I think it's going to end up being more towards 60, I hope, which would be a good problem to have. And because of the strategic demand for these parts, we keep the helicopters flying, right? So there's Black Hawks all over the world. They have 4 rotor blades. You have to have a lot on hand. You have to have them all over the place. So we're going to be producing thousands of parts a year. One of the demands of our customer in the U.S. Army, who is the end customer, is that we have a resource plan in case of a disaster, right? So we've started talking right now about what other options do we have here to put another facility, another capability, another hot press. So we're starting to build that plan now. It's always better to have the plan and have it in process before the disaster strikes, right? So we're trying to support our customer every way we can. This is just all of our contact information. I had another slide in here, but I forgot to include it in the one I sent. But I want to, again, shout out SmartBank, because without them believing in us, this would not be possible. So Aaron and his team have been phenomenal for us, and we are just crazy excited to be here. And my wife and I can't wait to bring our kids down here. So we're looking forward to it. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Brad. We're super excited. As you can see from the equipment that Brad just showed you, this is advanced manufacturing at its best. And we are on the cutting edge of technology with the type of metals and the type of work that Brad and his brother Jake are going to be bringing to our community. I will say that for all of these projects, Angela Reese and her team at Haney Technical College, along with Glenn McDonald here at Gulf Coast State, and Randy Hanna and his team at FSU have been intimately involved in all of these projects. And it's exciting to see that we are bringing this kind of technology to our community. And again, working with Sikorsky Helicopter, that again is putting us on the international map. So Brad, thank you so much for being here and for all that you do. Our last company that I'd like to introduce is Global Impact Products. Now, this is a company that already uses our port of Panama City to import glass from our sister city, Mérida, in the Yucatan of Mexico. We're excited that they have chosen Bay County to expand their manufacturing operations. They are actually going to be leasing the Bay County former incinerator facility in the original Bay County Industrial Park. And our guest, Harm Vandemark, is going to show you some pictures of what they're going to turn that eyesore into a state-of-the-art Class A manufacturing facility. They plan to create 150 new jobs in our community and create a capital investment of $14.5 million and really make a huge impact in manufacturing hurricane-resistant windows and doors and increasing port activity by increasing import and export through our port, Panama City. I'd like to welcome the President and CEO of Global Impact Products, Mr. Harm Vandemark.
Actually, Brad took my line. Wow. Listen, yesterday I was here, and a friend of mine called at the end of the day, and he said, "How was it?" I said, "Listen, all those people here are more excited than me that we are coming." So it's really amazing, and thank you. My name is Harm Vandemark, I'm the president and CEO of Global Impact Product. I'm here with my colleague, my CFO, Badar Mir, before I forget to introduce him. I'm the other foreigner. I'm from the Netherlands original, and came over 10 years ago, lived in Connecticut for a long time, got the opportunity to take over this company in 2022, and you just push the button? Ah, that is it. So the product we make is made in 2000 and was designed in 2001. So it's in the market for over almost 25 years. It is hurricane impact windows. We make those in Pompano Beach. We have a 30,000 square feet facility over there, and we service, let's say, the South Florida area and some of the Caribbean islands. We get our glass, like Becca said, from a manufacturing facility in Merida, and I got in contact with some person who said, I think 1.5 years ago, look, why don't you grow your business to something that is really big? I said, look, yeah, we can do that, but where am I going? Oh, I think I know something. Let's come up to where I live. I come up to Panama City. I said, Panama City, you have to fly all the way to Panama City. No, it's Florida. I said, okay. How did I know? So we came up and had an amazing tour here, found an amazing building. The demand in Florida is crazy. After Champlain Tower collapsed in 2021, the governor said this can never happen again. And he put in a law in place that every single apartment building or condo needs to have their 40-year certification, because all the homeowners associations just kicked the can down the road, never did anything. Look, Panama City is fine, because I don't see those really old buildings, but if you go to South Florida, Fort Lauderdale, people bought a little apartment 40 years ago for almost nothing, and now they get assessments of $100,000, $200,000, because all those apartment buildings need to have their 40-year certification. Lucky for us, there are 11 items on that list, and number 7 is replace your windows for hurricane impact, windows or shutters. Nobody wants shutters anymore, so it's all windows. That's what we do. So we have an unbelievable growth. We have so much work, I can't even tell you what it is. So we decided to, okay, let's look around. So we came over here. We found an unbelievable location. This is the old incinerator building. This is how it was in 2000, before 2018. Let's say the oven is gone. It's only the big building that's still there, and that building is still there like this. So what are we doing? We're gonna build out that. We're gonna repair that whole existing building. We're gonna put an office building in front of it of 20,000 square feet, and we're gonna extend that building with 65,000 square feet next to it. Look at this, it's Bayline Drive. It's really funny, it's next to, we're gonna be neighbors. We're gonna invest $12 million private, and we're very lucky that the Triumph Fund had granted us $3.75 million, and we're going to at least have 150 people to do all this. Look, we're very happy with everybody who helped us. It's really a dream come true, I would say. So this is what we're going to do. If you go there right now, it doesn't look like this. I luckily know a company where we that does glass, so that helps. Yeah, we're in the process. We went through all architectural and that kind of stuff. We're waiting for our final sign off on some of the agreements. We will lease the property for 10 years and then see what happens. And yeah, then in January I think we start doing this. We want to be up and running by September next year, which should be possible. And so yeah, I think we're going to be close to what you see over here. What are we doing? We have windows, doors, window wall. So we have the whole residential windows. So everything you need in your home, we have everything what you need on your commercial side. So we have all kind of type of windows. We do glass railings. We do every single thing. For now, I only do residential windows in Pompano, and we partnered up with the company who delivers us the glass from Merida. That's where we make our sliding glass doors. That's where we make all our commercial products. So those products come into the port, and they will go out to the port. The port is amazing close for us because now it's only 11 miles, and yeah, it's not a 9-hour drive or trucking anymore. So that helps us very, very well. I'm not the only one, but I have an executive leadership board. People do marketing, but Dar is my CFO. I have a general manager, and we have a VP of operations. So if somebody can push the button for this, then I do a kind of a.
Glass is an indispensable.
Oh, this is good. Oh, yeah, perfect.
Indispensable silent partner to our daily lives. Quietly, inconspicuously, architectural glass sustains our homes and workplaces against the cold of winter through summer's heat, protects us from the wind and the rain, and silences the noises of the urban jungle. Global Impact Products is a pioneer in the commercial and residential design fabrication of the building envelope and installation, including architectural glass, window and curtain wall, storefronts, and railings. With over 35 years of exceptional experience, it has been our mission to create the most innovative systems for our clients' development projects at an exceptional price. Global Impact Products' vertical integration of design, testing, manufacturing, and installation is how we do it. The company controls every detail of product development, from concept to creation, from logistics to your construction site. From the proprietary aluminum extrusions to the company's highly skilled workforce, from its custom in-house design team to the company's pre-construction design assistive services to ensure that your project achieves their architect's vision without breaking the bank. Global Impact Products dedicates a team of engineers whose task it is to progressively adapt and to innovate every new system to new regulations and performance standards. There's neither a project too big nor too complex for our engineering and production teams to manage. Moreover, Global Impact Products manufactures a complete product line of residential and commercial impact products, vinyl products, along with our thermally broken products for our colder climates. Therefore, the company can create custom systems with unlimited configuration or complexity. The factories employ state-of-the-art fabrication equipment, and the companies ship products all over the world on time, on budget, and with exceptional care. Global Impact Products protects the finished materials before they're shipped, while they're being installed, and all the way through to the final punch list. In the end, what matters most is the final product protecting the assets that matter most: our families, our partners, our friends, our investments. Whether you're a developer, a general contractor, a dealer, architect, or a local builder, be sure that Global Impact Products can bid your development projects. Global Impact Products brings buildings to life.
I think I have one more slide. That's all I can say. Thank you to you all.
Wow, I hope you guys can be excited as we are in welcoming these companies to our community. In summary, and I'll just close with these thoughts, we've had 4 new company announcements this year. You met 3 of them today. The 4th one is the Amazon Last Mile Delivery Station. They'll be adding 100 jobs and investing $8 million in an existing building that we have in one of our industrial parks. Just the core projects that we have talked about today means 750 new jobs coming to Bay County and $138 million capital investment. But if you take the multiplier effect and look at the total economic impact of these projects to our community, primary jobs and secondary jobs, and thanks to our friends at Florida Power and Light who ran economic development impact studies on these projects, from these 4 announcements, will create over 2,000 new jobs, $120 million in annual wages for people who live here, and a total value add to our community of $233 million. Thank you for everything that you all do to support our efforts. We can't do what we do without you and all of you and the leadership that we have in our community. We're riding a wave right now. We want to continue to ride it as long as we can. I'm telling you, Bay County is on the map. Thank you very much for letting us present today.
Yeah, we're great. We're great. Great job, Becca. Just so you all know, we're excited. Usually this group is like 27 to 32 people. We brought out the whole community for you. Last year at our board retreat, we came up with the idea to focus on our members specifically. We usually work on bigger issues like workforce development, things outside of these four walls. So we came up with Membership Appreciation Month, and we're excited that this is the first time we're going to do this. I can't think of a better person to kick off Membership Appreciation Month than our 2025 board chair, Shane Boyette.
All right, thank you all for being here once again. I always love seeing this room packed out, people standing in the back. And so thank you, Patrick, for your leadership this year. You know, it's unfortunate that Patrick is moving on to a better opportunity for him and his family, and so this is his last First Friday with us, but I do want to recognize in front of the membership here the great leadership that he's brought to this chamber to kind of help us reimagine the chamber, and, you know, Membership Appreciation Month is just one of many.
You can applaud.
Yeah. So membership appreciation is just one of many things that we're working on at the chamber, so we do appreciate that. Also want to thank Becca, you know, and team for the coordination of bringing these great leaders into our community and sharing time with us today. And so, you know, picking up on one of Becca's comments, these are our breed of dogs. So far I've got an English foxhound, a Boston Terrier, that's pretty close, and a Saarloos wolf dog. So, you know, so those are our dogs. Appreciate you guys for being here. And we can't wait to see you guys hunt and grow successful businesses right here in our community. That's all the funnies Shane has today. All right, so you know, good morning, everybody. You know, it's great to be here today. So we're kicking off membership appreciation. We're going to skip my membership or chairman's report today, as Patrick already mentioned. We're going to yield that time to celebrating our members. And first, you know, the chamber is nothing without our members, right? And so we want to make sure that we're taking care of our own, taking care of the needs of our members, and providing value to your membership. So we exist here to serve you, and we thrive when you thrive. And so this month we just want to say thank you. We want to acknowledge you. And today we're going to celebrate some of our long and outstanding members, whether it's, you know, just been with us for a few days, a few months, or even up to 60 years or more. The Bay Chamber is here for you, and so we're excited to recognize some of those. So people often ask, you know, what does the chamber do? And so the chamber is here for our membership. It's the unifying voice for the businesses in our community. We provide valuable tools and resources to make sure that our businesses are stronger and more informed, whether that's in the form of informational sessions or educational opportunities, networking opportunities, or even advocating for you on legislative initiatives in Tallahassee and beyond. We're here to help you with that. The chamber's got your back. And so after 112 years since this chamber was founded, you know, we're evolving to meet the needs of our changing business environment and the community around us. So we want to, you know, make it known that if you have ideas about different things that we can do, we've already solicited input from you all for this very event to give feedback to us on how we can do it better. And so I encourage you to stay engaged and active in that and giving us feedback on how we can do things better, whether it's First Friday or Business After Hours or whatever the event may be, military affairs events. We want to hear from you and make sure that you're working with our staff, our very capable staff, to enhance the programs that we offer to you. So that's my call to action for you. So on behalf of the Board of Directors, the Chamber Committee members, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being heard, giving your time and your talents to this community. We couldn't do what we do without you. So I'll hand it back over to Patrick now. Thank you so much.
All right, great job, Shane. As Shane mentioned, we're celebrating 112 years this year with the Chamber of Commerce, And we want to recognize some of our longtime members. I'm going to have the team come up and read through. If you would, if you're recognized, if you have one person come up, join us on stage, and then join Shane over here for a picture. We're going to run through this quickly. Lisa. Lisa.
Good morning, everyone. I am Lisa Moore, the VP of the Bay Chamber Foundation, and I have the honor and privilege of recognizing our members who have been with us 50 through 59 years. Starting off, Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home and Cemeteries. Tyndall Federal Credit Union, 51 years. iHeart Media, 52 years. Mr. Neil Graham, 52 years. Nurbig Travel Service, 53 years. And Highs Toggery, 56 years. Congratulations.
Good morning, I'm Philomena Martrain. Thank you, Membership Account Executive here at the Bay County Chamber of Commerce. 60 years, Bill Kramer Automotive. 62 years, Captain Anderson's Marina. 64 years, Hutt Insurance Agency. 65 years, Culligan Water Services. 66 years, Captain Anderson's Marina Restaurant. 67 years, Rimsco Inc. 68 years, Engineering and Equipment, and Bering and Young Reading. Thank you so much for being Bay County Chamber members.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Tamara Barnes, Vice President of Membership for the Chamber, and also the longest staff member at this point, so thank you all for coming. I have the pleasure to announce our Legacy Diamond members, 70 years plus. 71 years, Tipton, Marlar, Garner, and Chastain. 74 years, Anderson Columbia Company. 74 years, AT&T. 74 years, Buffalo Rock Pepsi Cola. 74 years, Florida Power and Light. 74 years, H.G. Harders and Son Incorporated. 74 years, People's First Insurance Services. 74 years, Tarpon Dock air conditioning. 74 years, Tico Peoples Gas. 74 years, the News Herald. And last but not least, 74 years, Van Horn Transfer and Storage.
You don't look a day over 75. Thank you all for your support of the Chamber over the many years. This year, in addition to dedicating the entire month to celebrating our members, we're introducing something brand new. We've added a very special event to shine a spotlight on individuals and companies who truly stand out. Our first annual Membership Awards Luncheon will take place right here, September 16th at 11:30. You can still get tickets. They're very, very limited, so go online and get those. Of course, we'll still be doing our gala in January. We'll be recognizing our Member of the Year and our Laura Merriam recipient. But because you all are so great, and there's so many outstanding people here, we had to come up with some additional categories that you see on the screen there. Each category, we listened to you all. You all nominated these folks. We narrowed it down to 3 people in each category, and the winner will be announced at the luncheon on the 16th. If you are here and are a nominee, if you would please stand. It's hard to get this group to applaud after everyone, so you guys just applaud whenever you want to, okay? We're going to start with the Outstanding Young Professional of the Year nominees. Beth Klein, Derek Malner, Taylor Williams. I love that young. I'm not young or professional, so I really envy you guys. Now, Outstanding Chamber Ambassador of the Year. This ought to be a quiet group. Marcia Kroom. Ty Mitchell. And Danny Strikert. These guys are great. I'm going to miss you all. Let's see. Outstanding MAC Member of the Year, Tom Neubauer. Margaret Paul. And Jerry Tabbitt. Outstanding Veteran-Owned Business of the Year, A Superior Air Conditioning, Anytime Fitness, the 23rd Street location, and Woodall's Total Comfort Systems. Outstanding Minority-Owned Business of the Year, Frame Shaping. Get You a Box Street Kitchen, and Perennial Grace Financial, Inc. Outstanding Businesswoman of the Year, Tricia Berry, who's not here this morning, but Claire Sherman, AKA, what is it, Lady Liberty? And Karen Tays. Outstanding Community Organization of the Year, Arc of the Bay. Boys and Girls Club of Bay County. Panama City Rescue Mission. Outstanding Small Business of the Year. We have History Class. J&M Site Services, and Vittles Catering. Outstanding Business of the Year. We have Meritech Machine, Inc. Panama City Coca-Cola Bottling Company. Tyndall Federal Credit Union. So very exciting. I can tell there's a lot of enthusiasm around this event. So buy your tickets. We're super excited. Congratulations to all the nominees. Wrapping up, we have the luncheon on the 16th. We have the clay shooting on September 26th, and we have a couple tours. Stay tuned. We'll be sending you out information about that in the coming days and weeks. Thank you again for your attention. Thank you for the warm welcome to our new favorite people in our community, and thank you for being a member. Have a great morning.